Hi guys, Paul Dexter here. Well, this morning I printed out the internet. Well, I printed out a portion of the internet, one page. I'll print the rest out when I buy more ink. But this is the Jetbuilt launch list that we launched a couple of months ago. And it's our first time we've ever publicly kind of put up, here are the features that you've requested from Summit, through chat support, at trade shows and so forth. And we put the top features, and there's a ton of them on here, and over 3 months time, from March 1st to June 1st, we're building all of these things, and we've gotten through 80% of them. There's 1 month to go. So I'm going to run through what we've launched in the last few weeks because it's some really good stuff. In the project platform, we now use the full project or service location address for a more accurate tax lookup. Bulk delete of products in your vendor database. Update the purchasing source directly from the purchasing page. So when you're in the purchasing area making your purchase orders, you can now flip. You're going to buy from Amazon or wherever you need to get it to get these things at this time. Or you may have 2 or 3 sources you buy from, so you can now keep multiple in there, flip it, and then it comes back for your next project. Restore deleted items with the new builder trash can. So as you delete bulk items, you can now bring many of those back. Access the new work in progress report. This is a big one. As you're building your project over the course of time and you're buying all the materials you need and so forth, we're able to track those expenses. And so over the course of time, we can say, well, you've got this much still left to go out on this project, so you can kind of track your cash flow that way. Hide systems from proposals while keeping project totals intact. See the project ID next to project names throughout Jetbuilt. The project ID has always been in Jetbuilt, and we put that in many places, but not all. Now you have project number across everywhere. Define additional purchasing sources to a manufacturer. Create and name up to 8 custom project details fields. Email purchase orders directly to your vendors. So within Jetbuilt, you would download the PDF and you'd send it to your vendor the old-fashioned way, and now you click a button and it shoots directly to the vendor. You can now sort by an additional 20 plus columns in the builder. So many of you wanted to be able to sort your builder by various things. Obviously, with the Mega Builder and Enterprise, there's a bunch of columns, and you can sort by an additional 20 now. Filter the main projects list also by project managers and engineers. Sort by status, source, item, and quantity columns within purchasing. Run a report that shows which projects contain a specific item. You can type in an item and it'll show you across all the projects that item exists. Set a default number of days in settings that will establish the price valid until date. So for Jetbuilt, it's long been 30 days. You build a project and it's 30 days. That contract is good. But now in company settings, you can establish, I want it to be 15 or 60 or whatever it is, and we'll pull from that. Edit the price valid until date when generating a report. Oh yeah, then you can also edit it once again when you're creating your reports. View labor hours on the project CSV export. Saving payment methods in the client portal. So those of you that use the client portal to invite your clients into analyze projects, and they can build new projects for you to quote on and other things. They can also pay for services, and they can store that credit card there for those multiple transactions within JetPay, of course. Inside a funnel, you can now manually set the heat of a particular lead. So we use an algorithm that learns from your communications with clients to tell you if a project is getting warmer or icing up, and you can now manually set those if you want to override those. Import leads from a CSV template. There's now search bar functionality within funnel to find leads. Add a new lead from a client's main page. So rather than creating the lead from the funnel itself, you can just do it right from within the client. In the install module, you can now see the project ID, sort by all columns on the install page of a project, print and export install tasks lists. The mobile app for the installers is the best way to see all those tasks, but many wanted to be able to just print those out and or export those, so you can do that now. And you can create a default list of install tasks to populate for each project. This has been a big one. You can create for your company a list of tasks that you want every project to have. Some of those might simply be perform engineering or secure permits or whatever it may be. But these are tasks that once the project sells and it moves into installation, now these tasks appear and then you can assign them. Within stock, you can now see project ID again under various things. You can see the location information for items that were pulled from stock into a project. project. Also, there's permissions now for deleting items, install items into final location without the use of QR codes. We really tie these things to QR codes. You print that code out, you move it around by scanning it. But if you didn't scan it, you couldn't actually put it in this final location, and now you can. Add serial number to an item after it's been received. Within service, this is the last page of the internet, guys. See project ID next to project name and client's page, more project ID stuff. New company notifications for cases that have been opened and closed. So your service manager, for example, can receive a notification, even if it's done by an anonymous party scanning the QR code of a device in an office somewhere. When that case is opened up, you can now receive a notification, or when it's been closed by your technician or by Jetbuilt. See case numbers in the service cases when viewing a client. You can also sort by more criteria on the case list. Search for a case by its case number and ticket name rather than just by client and a couple other things. You can sort by a new status column. So we've created this new status column like RMA, waiting for parts, ready to bill, and more. And then you can sort by that as well. And then see project ID, case name, and case number in service task email. And then see the case number and email subject to clients. Many of these clients may have dozens of open cases with you, so it wasn't so easy to know which case you were referring to. So there is the internet, and there's the progress we've made. We've got some really exciting things coming out. If you're still watching this long video, one of them is global purchasing. We're testing, and that's where you can go to a global purchasing page from your main navigation and order all of the Crestron items you need for all of your projects, all of the Shure items you need for all of your projects, and so forth. We are also building something that's really exciting that I'll be announcing in the next video called Radar. And that is basically everything, everywhere, all at once. It's a notification page for everything going on, whether it's discussions, communications through portal with your clients, whether it's tasks that are given to you or others. A client signed a contract and now you got a notification about that. Anything that you would ever get a notification about from multiple places is all right here. And of course, you can respond to these discussions. So a manager can literally just kind of live on this Radar page and reply to all discussions across all projects and stay updated across tasks and across everything else, all in this one place called Radar. So those of you that sat through, 2, 3 minutes, 10 minutes of me reading the internet, get this great reward of hearing about Radar. So, okay, there's a lot else going on. We've got InfoComm coming up in just over a month. Very excited about that in Orlando. A lot of good plans for that. Come by and say hello for sure. We'll all be there, a bunch of us as usual, and we're happy to chat about your goings on in Jetbuilt. Other things going on, they're all in this email, so I guess I don't need to bore you any longer. But as usual, thanks again for using Jetbuilt, and continue to give us these requests, and we continue to build to them to make Jetbuilt a better place for you day after day. All right, until next time, this is Paul Dexter signing off.